Here with Nick Cruz, broadcaster for FAU, and also doing this tournament here. Always good to run into him. I guess rivals on the ice, but friends off the ice. So thanks for joining us on the University of Miami pregame show. How's this experience been for you?
Yeah, I think the big experience for me here is just having the opportunity. As you know, rivals on the ice, but off the ice being friends, and being able to make new friends here, and be a part of this amazing experience for nationals, and seeing a lot of good hockey. That's the big thing. Seeing these young college players show what they've got, and including the women's too, who won their first national championship. To see how they were growing the game it's incredible to see so far.
It's really been a good tournament. I don't think either of us really knew what to expect going in. We've seen our respective teams dominate their conference, but when you really see on the national level, first of all, seeing how many College Hockey South teams there are here and how many teams from Florida are here, but then seeing them go up against this national competition, it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think it's a big thing is because of the fact that the competition in Florida has grown so much. There's a lot of people that want to go to Miami. There's a lot of people that want to move to Florida and not deal with the cold and the snow, especially the New Yorkers we talk about, people from Pennsylvania, from Philly, or even our goalkeeper, for example, Rocco Bruno. He's from around this area, and he's said, I want to be next to the beach, and same thing with Miami, where we've got a lot of sand and sunny weather. So I think that attracts a lot of good talent, and then we now see the competition's also good. So it's a win-win for a lot of players looking to move over to our side.
I'll get to Miami in a minute, but I do want to talk about FAU, future rivals here for the Hurricanes in both D2 and D3, since both teams are adding a D3 program. Miami's D3 going to D2, if you can keep up with all that. Yeah. They're doing very well. They're in the semifinals today. Have an opportunity to win a national championship, a very good opportunity to win a national championship. What's the season been like for you, and what's for FAU, I should say, and what's the tournament been like for them?
Well, I think overall, starting off the regular season, coming out ranked number one in the nation, and then ranked number one in their pool seat and their pool A, and what I've noticed is from last season when I first started covering FAU, going into this season, it's been night and day, really. It started off with just a lot of strong recruitment. They had a really good talent pool that came in, especially now we have a lot of key players like Matthias Weir that are getting ready to graduate, for example, Miles Davison. Some of those players that have been around for a long time starting to move on, but these freshmen that have copped in, such as Leon Biller, Caleb Owens, and our new goalkeeper, Rocco Bruno, have really stepped up as big-name players for the team. So FAU had an incredible season so far. And I think that's been a huge reason why we've been seeing our attendance grow. We broke our record attendance like 4 times in a row back-to-back. We played against D1 teams like Delaware, Farmingdale, and have won, and played a strong UF team before, also been able to beat them. So to me, it just shows that FAU is on the up and up. They've been getting more support from the university, which is always nice to see. And now they've also announced that expansion to D3. So we'll be seeing rivals twice in a row throughout this season. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to see when these two teams face off next year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, you did have a chance in the opener, I believe, to call the Miami game. I think that was your first time seeing Miami play this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
You were on the color commentary. What were your thoughts on how they played in that game? And if you've had a chance to see them, I know you've been busy running around and seeing other games, but if you have had a chance to see them, what has impressed you so much from this team this year?
Well, I think it really just starts off with good coaching. Systematically, they're very quick. They're very smart in the way that they play their puck. It seems like they are a force to be reckoned with. They're a Category 5 Hurricane, as we like to call it, going into that ice. They're very strong, and that was one thing that really impressed me because I'm coming in as a blank slate. Never seen this team, like you mentioned. I've never seen University of Miami play D3, and I was extremely impressed by the way they were able to move their puck movement, really get into those lanes that they need to do, and score when they want to. And so that's really been frustrating a lot of opponents, and they just won their game, if I'm not mistaken, as well, a big win. And that just is a testament of how well University of Miami is playing. So I want to continue seeing that from University of Miami, continue playing that strong, smart, offensive hockey that they're known for, and keep up what they're doing. They've got a great coach. They got great players, some really standout guys. I actually ran into one of those guys at Wawa last night with their father, and I said, "Oh, look, you're wearing Canes jersey. I'm from South Florida as well." And we just had a nice chat, and good guys, good stand-up guys. So all around a good organization.
Well, at least for the next 2 days, I think both sides can root for each other. since they're in different divisions. So rooting for the best for FAU in D2. Hopefully they end up with the title, and hopefully the feeling is mutual from the FAU players that they're hoping that Miami gets that D3 title. I'll let you and the FAU players dictate that one. But thank you, Nick, for taking the time. We really appreciate it. I know this has been a crazy week for you, so glad to have an opportunity to catch up with you, and looking forward to listening to you in the future when Miami and FAU meet up.
Yeah, absolutely. Look forward to seeing you again as well. And I also want to give a shout out to all the teams, really. All the teams have been playing fantastic. Love to see that we all have that camaraderie amongst each other. They put it all on the ice, but at the end of the day, we shake hands, we move on, and we look forward to seeing you on the ice as well next season as well.
All right, thanks, Nick.